Hello, everybody. It's Friday night. I'm going to turn the TV down. So, let me tell you guys about my Friday night. It's 9 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock p.m. I am in Washington, D.C. I came down here for the weekend. And I come down here quite often because there's a guy down here that I see and have been seeing for a while. So he and I talked on the phone last night, and we decided that I was going to come to DC and we were going to spend the weekend together. So usually I get like a room at a hotel, but that was becoming kind of pricey, right? So I decided to get a Airbnb. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. It's like when you rent a room out of someone's house, and it can be other guests in the house, but you have your own bedroom, pretty much. This is my first time ever doing it. I looked into it for a while, quite some time, and it's cheaper than actually having a hotel. I've been here. I think I arrived down here like about, I'd say 6:37. Because I had some work to do at home. I had to tie things up at home, so I got to DC kind of late, and I was calling my friend on my way here. I think I called him like 3 times, and then when I arrived in DC, I called him. No, didn't pick up the phone, didn't answer, couldn't get a response. So after the 4th time of calling him, I was like, okay, I'm not calling him anymore. I shouldn't have called 4 times. And I should have called just that one time, and when he didn't answer, I should have left it alone, right? So it's 9 p.m. I still haven't heard from him, which is okay. I'm not pissed off. I'm not mad, but I'm kind of disappointed in him, right? Let me show you the room that I rented for a Airbnb. It's very pretty. There's I got a TV, a lamp. This is my bed. Can you guys see my bed? It's really nice. Got my own bedroom. See my clothes all over the floor. Pretty lamp. Yep, my suitcase and all that kind of stuff. But yeah. So I got a very nice room. The house is very pretty. The neighborhood is really, really nice. I mean, it's so relaxing. I feel very comfortable. So I'm in a city, a strange city. Of course, I've been to DC several times, a lot of times, and I feel very comfortable here. I feel very comfortable in this house. I do. The neighborhood is like awesome. It really is. It's beautiful. Look at that curtain. Everything is like clean. I think it's I don't know who's upstairs, but I think it's 2 men that have a room down here in this house as well that I ran past as I was leaving. I went out and bought me, a couple of boiled eggs so I can have to eat in the morning. And I started feeling kind of sick. I had drove to the park, this park that I used to hang out at. And I sat there. There's a lot of people there, out and about. Then I just started feeling kind of like sick. So I was like, okay. And then exhaustion took over as well. I'm tired. I had no sleep today. So I was like, I'm just going to go back to my room, lie down, relax, you know, take some Advil and see if I can get something on TV and just enjoy my time away from home, you know. Again, um, my guy friend, he stood me up. Um, I traveled 2 hours away to spend time with him, and it didn't happen. But it is Friday, you know? It's Friday. So I'm like, I told myself that if I don't hear from him while I'm here this weekend, that is over with us. For good this time, because we have broken up several times and got back together, broken up, got back together, broken up, got back together. This time, if I don't hear from him before I leave here, because I got the room for the whole weekend, pretty much. This time, if I don't hear from him, it's going to be over for good. Because I've had it, you know, with a grown-ass man acting like a little child. I pretty much had it with him, you know. As I said before, I'm not mad at him for standing me up. I think he could have handled it better. You know, I feel like I've been disrespected, but in my head, he's not really a prize anyway. He's no prize. The reason I'm not mad is because I love Washington, D.C. I love it. I love the area, you know, the people. I have a good time every time I come here. And I don't necessarily need him to come to D.C. I've often I come to D.C. by myself a lot. And he don't even know I'm here a lot of the times when I'm here. Because I've developed relationships with different people since I've been coming down on this end. So sometimes I'll just go ahead and come down here and get a room and just relax. You know, get some time away for a weekend, you know. So I don't really need him to be in D.C. But the disappointment comes where I'm like, you're a grown-ass man, but then you ask me to come down here and see you, and then you're not here. You know, so now that's disappointing, but I don't regret coming to DC. As I said, I love it here, and it's a billion men here. I'm telling you, just ladies, there's so many men here, you know, so I'm like, you know, I'm here in this room by myself because I'm tired, but, you know, my phone has been ringing off the hook because a lot of the guys down here know I'm here, okay? I let them know I was coming. So I could easily have somebody here in bed with me. But as I said, I'm not feeling well. My head is aching. And I'm exhausted. And I don't feel like talking to nobody. So that's why I didn't bring anybody back to the room with me. But like I said, it's pretty in here, you know. I love it.